No gym needed. Rebuild muscle after 70 with these simple moves. Have you ever noticed how certain things just feel harder than they used to? Maybe it's lifting a bag of groceries, climbing stairs, or even getting up from a low chair. You pause for a second, maybe brace yourself with your hands, and think, I used to do this without even thinking. It's not your imagination. As we get older, especially past 70, our muscles start to shrink if we're not actively using them. But here's the good news, you can absolutely build them back. And no, you don't need a gym to do it. Let me say that again, because it's important. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment or a personal trainer shouting at you to do one more rep. What you need are a few simple, effective moves you can do at home, moves that tell your muscles, hey, I still need you. And when you do that consistently, your body listens. It responds. It strengthens. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can rebuild muscle after 70 using movements that are gentle, safe, and best of all, practical. These are things you can fit into your day, whether you're just getting started or already staying active. Because the truth is, your body is still capable of change. And it's never, ever too late to get stronger. Let's start with something simple, standing up from a chair. Now, I know that might not sound like exercise, but it absolutely is. It uses your legs, your core, your balance, and it's something you already do, probably several times a day. But here's how you can turn it into a muscle-building move. Next time you go to sit down, slow it down. Don't plop into the seat, control your descent. Then, instead of staying seated, try standing back up again. Do that 2 or 3 times, nice and slow. Feel the muscles in your legs working? That's your body weight at work. It's like a mini leg workout built right into your day. And here's the thing, those muscles in your thighs, especially the quadriceps, are essential for walking, climbing stairs, and keeping your balance. They're also the ones that weaken fastest when we sit too much. So just by practicing standing and sitting with intention, you're helping yourself stay mobile, independent, and confident in your movement. Now, let's talk about something you can do to strengthen your upper body. No weights? No problem. You can use a wall. Stand about an arm's length away, place your palms flat against it at shoulder height, and lower yourself gently toward the wall, then push back. Wall push-ups. They're easier on your joints than floor push-ups, but still excellent for building strength in your arms, shoulders, and chest. Try doing a few while waiting for your coffee to brew or your dinner to cook. The best part? They don't take long, but they make a real difference over time. And the stronger your upper body is, the easier it is to carry things, open doors, and lift items without strain. You might even find your posture improving, which brings us to another simple but powerful movement, reaching and stretching. As we get older, it's common for our posture to become more slouched. We spend a lot of time sitting, maybe looking down at books or screens, and those muscles across the upper back and shoulders start to tighten or weaken. But you can gently reverse that trend with a little daily reaching. Stand tall or sit tall, and raise your arms overhead as far as you comfortably can. Reach up like you're trying to touch the ceiling, hold it for a few seconds, and then slowly lower your arms. Do it a few times. This simple stretch not only helps loosen tight muscles, but also reminds your body to stay long and open instead of curling inward. And let's not forget your core, the muscles around your stomach and back that keep you stable and steady. You don't need to do sit-ups or crunches to engage your core. Just sit tall in a chair, pull your belly in slightly like you're zipping up a jacket, and hold that for a few seconds. Breathe naturally as you do it. Release. Then repeat. That small movement activates the deep muscles that protect your spine and help you with balance and coordination. And that's what it all comes down to, function. We're not talking about bulking up or becoming bodybuilders. We're talking about being able to carry your groceries, get out of the car with ease, take walks without getting winded, and do the things you love without worrying about your strength giving out. These moves might seem simple, but they're deeply effective because they target the muscles you actually use in daily life. They also give you a sense of control. You're not relying on machines or waiting for motivation to drive across town to a gym. You can do these in your living room, your kitchen, even your backyard. And over time, with consistency, you'll notice the difference. You'll move easier. You'll feel steadier. You'll trust your body more. That trust is so important. Because when we trust our bodies, we move more. And when we move more, we stay stronger. It's a beautiful cycle. Now that we've covered a few simple, muscle-friendly movements you can do without any special equipment, let's keep the momentum going. There are even more ways to support your strength and help your body thrive. No gym required. One of the most powerful things you can do for your body after 70 is keep it in motion. Not in a rushed or forced way, but in a way that feels doable, even enjoyable. You don't need to be dripping with sweat or counting reps like you're in a competition. What you need is gentle, intentional movement that strengthens your body in all the right places, starting with what you already do every day. Think about your daily routine. You get up from bed, maybe make a cup of tea, walk to the living room, sit down, stand up again. These are real movements that involve real muscle groups. The key is to do them just a bit more mindfully and a bit more often so your muscles get used regularly enough to stay strong and even grow. Let's take something as simple as walking. If you're able to go for short walks, even just 5 to 10 minutes around a house or your yard, that's a fantastic way to keep your muscles engaged. And no, you don't have to go on a power walk. Just a relaxed stroll where you focus on your posture, lift your feet a little higher, swing your arms gently, and feel your body in motion. Now, if walking feels a bit tricky or if you're concerned about balance, you can absolutely walk in place while holding onto the back of a chair or the countertop. The important part is movement, not speed or distance. Each step helps activate muscles in your legs, hips, and lower back, and even improves your circulation and energy levels. And speaking of energy, let's talk about one part of the body that gets overlooked far too often in strength routines, the hips and glutes. These are the muscles that help you stay steady when you stand, support you when you walk, and protect your lower back. But when they get weak, that's when you start to notice more aches, slower steps, and that unsure feeling when you shift your weight. So here's a simple move that works wonders. While standing behind a sturdy chair, place your hands lightly on the back for support. Then gently lift one leg straight behind you, just a few inches off the ground, keeping your knees straight and your upper body tall. Lower it back down. Switch legs. Do a few on each side. What you're doing here is activating your glutes, your butt muscles, which are key for strength and stability. And while you're there, try this. Stand with your feet about hip-width apart, knees soft, and shift your weight slowly from one foot to the other. This kind of gentle weight shifting not only strengthens your hips, but also trains your body to maintain balance, especially when you're turning or moving in tight spaces at home. Now, let's take a seat for a moment, because yes, even sitting can be an opportunity to build strength. If you're sitting in a sturdy chair, try this. Lift one knee up just a few inches, then lower it. Then switch sides. It sounds so simple, but it engages your hip flexors and core muscles. You can even add a twist by lifting your knee and turning your upper body slightly toward it. That gentle rotation wakes up your side muscles, which help you stay stable when reaching or bending. And let's not forget your arms. Our upper body helps with so many day-to-day tasks, brushing hair, lifting bags, even hugging the people we love. You don't need heavy dumbbells to strengthen your arms. Grab 2 cans from your pantry, something like soup or beans, and try gently curling them up to your shoulders, then lowering them slowly. Or lift them out to the side with control and bring them back down. Even this light resistance, done slowly and consistently, can help your muscles stay firm and responsive. It's important to remember that your muscles don't know whether you're lifting a dumbbell or a soup can. They only know that you're challenging them. And when you challenge them regularly, even in small ways, they respond. They grow. They support you better with every move you make. But strength isn't just about lifting or moving. It's also about balance, because what good is strength if you're not stable enough to use it? And balance, believe it or not, is something you can train and improve, just like a muscle. Here's a gentle balance challenge you can try right now. Stand next to a counter or a sturdy chair and hold on lightly. Shift your weight to one foot and try lifting the other foot just a couple inches off the ground. Hold it there for a few seconds. Then switch. It may feel a bit wobbly at first. That's normal. Over time, your body learns how to adjust. You'll start noticing more confidence when walking, more control when reaching for things, and less hesitation when moving around. And there's something truly special that happens when you start doing these simple moves regularly. Your mindset begins to shift. You stop seeing your body as something that's declining and start seeing it as something that's still active, still changing, still capable. That feeling, that belief is powerful. Because yes, your muscles may not work the way they did at 30, but you're not at 30. You're here, right now, with all the wisdom, the stories, the resilience that only time can give. And your body, even now, is still willing to work with you, not against you. The trick is to work with it too. Kindly, patiently, with small actions repeated over time. You don't need a gym. You don't need a trainer shouting, push harder. What you need is trust in yourself and the willingness to move just a little bit every day. Let's keep going because there are even more ways to rebuild your strength and support your body right from where you are. Now that you've been gently activating your body with these small but mighty movements, you might be starting to notice something interesting. Maybe you're walking with a bit more ease. Maybe you feel a touch more steady getting in and out of your chair. Or maybe it's just the growing sense that you're doing something good for yourself, because you are. What comes next is just as important as the movements themselves, and that's consistency. Not perfection. Not pushing harder or doing more than you need to. Just showing up for yourself each day in small, doable ways. That's the secret to rebuilding muscle at any age, especially after 70. Because it's not about intensity, it's about regular, loving attention to your body. Now, as we keep strengthening, let's talk about something that goes hand in hand with movement, breathing. It may sound simple, but how you breathe affects how your muscles function, how well you recover, and how connected you feel to your body. The next time you do a movement, whether it's a wall push-up or standing from a chair, try exhaling as you push or rise. Inhale as you return to the starting position. Breathing this way gives your muscles more oxygen, keeps your blood pressure more stable, and even makes the movements feel smoother and more natural. It's like giving your muscles a little extra support from the inside out. And while you're focusing on the rhythm of your breath, think about what else supports your muscles from the inside. Nutrition. You don't need to change your entire diet, but paying a little extra attention to the foods you eat can make a big difference in how your body repairs and builds strength. One of the biggest helpers, protein. Your muscles rely on it, especially as you age. That doesn't mean you need to eat a giant steak every day. But things like eggs, beans, lentils, yogurt, fish, or even a handful of nuts can go a long way. Try to include a little protein with each meal or snack. You'll be feeding your muscles the building blocks they need to stay strong and function well. And don't forget to hydrate. Water helps deliver nutrients to your muscles and removes waste that builds up during movement. As we get older, our sense of thirst can fade, so it's easy to get behind without realizing it. A good rule of thumb: keep water within arm's reach and sip it throughout the day, even if you're not especially thirsty. Now, let's shift to something that often surprises people when we talk about muscle health: rest. Rest isn't lazy. In fact, it's where the real rebuilding happens. When you sleep, your body gets busy repairing tissues, including your muscles. Without good rest, your body can't fully recover from even the gentlest activity. So if you've ever felt discouraged after a day of movement because you were sore or tired the next day, know this: that's not failure. That's your body doing its job. It just means you need time to heal and come back a little stronger tomorrow. To help with this, try creating a bedtime routine that helps your body wind down. Maybe a warm bath, some light stretching, or even a calming cup of herbal tea. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. Your muscles will thank you. As you move more and support your body with rest, water, and the right foods, something else begins to happen. You start to trust yourself again. That's one of the greatest gifts of rebuilding strength. It's not just physical. It's emotional. You begin to feel more secure in your steps, more open to adventure, more willing to say yes to the little joys that life has to offer. Maybe you'll find yourself walking a bit farther than usual. Maybe lifting something you used to avoid. Or maybe it's simply the quiet confidence of knowing you're doing what your body needs to stay strong and active. And if you're thinking, but what if I miss a day? That's okay. This isn't about never missing a beat. It's about coming back when you do. One missed day doesn't erase your progress. 2 missed days don't either. What matters most is returning to your routine with the same kindness and purpose that brought you here in the first place. Because you're not doing this to impress anyone. You're doing it for you. For your independence, your comfort, your joy. For the moments when you want to take a walk with someone you love or dance a little in your kitchen or play with your grandkids on the floor without wondering how you'll get back up. You're building a body that supports your life, and that's more valuable than anything you'll find in a gym. So let's take a moment to appreciate how far you've come just by listening, learning, and maybe even trying a few of these moves. This journey isn't about youth. It's about strength, resilience, and care at any age. And if this message spoke to you, if you felt inspired, or even just a little more hopeful, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know which part resonated with you, or what small move you plan to try first. I love hearing your stories, and you never know, your comment might be exactly what someone else needed to read today. If this video helped you, please give it a like so more people over 70 can see it. And be sure to subscribe if you want more simple, uplifting ways to stay strong, mobile, and confident. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. Remember, strength doesn't come from lifting the heaviest weight. It comes from lifting yourself up day after day, choice after choice. You've got this, and I'm cheering for you every step of the way.